Hello, you boys, girls, and that tentacle line in between. I'm sorry, I'm only going to do 2 episodes today. I might be slower than usual because I just got the vaccine shot. It makes my brain slower. So, last time we left off, Deku and his family came back from their vacation on the snowy hills. It's refreshing good to finally let loose and take out our ears. And we got a new doggy. As Deku and the pup would be essentially best friends. Until it ran away and died. He was extremely sad. It's like, my only friend. The only Inga that didn't despise me because of what I was born with. Says, hey, besides my family and you. Says, oh, okay. Says, goodbye, doggy. Hope you're happy there. As he cries for like a solid week. Anyways, that should take care of the backstory. God. Like, how many episodes does it have? 5? 4? Yeah, this is the 5th part. Jesus, it took 5 parts to get a whole backstory in. Is there a way to bring back the dogs? I'm afraid not. I mean, his body is still alive, but his soul is gone. It's moved on. Thought so. If I were to bring it back, it'd probably be like a zombie or something. From one of the scary movies that I saw with my dad on accident. I had nightmares for a month. Anyways, Deku would continue training, trying to get better. And he did. He became proficient in potions and magic. The only type of magic he wasn't good at was alchemy, because it was way too confusing. First, you had to understand the exact chemical composition of what you're trying to transmute. Then you have to deconstruct it and reconstruct it. Those 2 parts aren't that hard. But the first one, Jesus, I know he's a smart kid, but remember, he has his limits. So anyways, after like a year or so, he seems like his normal self, only a bit crooked. Yeah, let's go with that. He's a bit more sad boy. So anyways, we skip to the time where the anime starts. But instead of that, he's actually the alpha of the middle school. There's also a female one, but I cannot come up with a name, so yes, I cannot come up with the name, so bear with me here. I'm just gonna call them the other alpha. So anyways, it's the last day of school and the teacher says, alright, I'm gonna pass out these career aptitude tests and see what you kids want to become and the likeliness of it. As he says, but who really cares? As he throws the paper up in the air. I know all of you want to be heroes. As Deku raises his hand, he says, we still have to complete those, right? He says, oh crap. Oh, man. Well, just fill these out real quick. I know all of you want to be heroes, but you have to have a backup plan. Okay, if I don't want to be a hero, then 2 things. Zoologist and, if not that, then astronaut. Because space. Says, ah, okay. There are two students of ours that want to go to UA. Katsuki Bakugo and Izuku Midoriya. Says, as everyone seems relatively okay, because remember, he's the male alpha of the school. Says, well, to be fair, he is the first ever human alpha of the entire school. And he's been running for like 2 to 3 years. 2 years and like 1 month. So, he does have a chance because most of the werewolves here are kinda strong. As Bakugo comes with his angst. Or anger. Says, damn it. You want Deku? Let's see who gets the higher score. And let's just see if you can beat me. He still has that like cocky attitude, of course, but he's more calm because him and Deku have kind of a rivalship. They're more like good rivals and friends. Because ever since Deku beat him up in the park, Bakugo's been trying to eat Deku. As every time he says, get back here, you green-haired little... God, my throat is dry. Sorry. Anyways, so Deku just goes to his house with the usual shortcut, as he hears a weird thing coming from the manhole cover. As it pops out, a weird sludge voice says, you're the great host. Let me live inside you. Says, creepy, rapist, creepy. Says, wait, damn it, let me rephrase that. I need a place to hide, so I'm gonna take your body. Says, that's more disgusting but less creepy and sexual. But still, nuh-uh. So, as he says, well, your compliance is not a factor. As he tries going inside of Deku's body by the mouth. Oh god, that sounds just weird. But Deku is pretty fast. Plus, he's been training. As he lets out a fireball spell. As it starts evaporating the sludge villain's thing a bit. Says, you know, I can still feel. Says, really? But you don't have any pain receptors. Don't you mean nerves? Says, tomato, tomato. I mean, they're still in here. Says, wait. Oh, right. I'm sorry, quirks are really weird, so don't really know how some of them work. Says, yeah, just shut up. As they hear, have no fear, 'cause I am here, coming out of the manhole cover. As it's All Might, says, oh look, it's the smiling guy. Hi, says, hello. Now if you'll excuse me, I will take down this villain. As he hits him in one punch. As he collects the bottles, says, very good, young man. Okay, now I'm off. Says, wait, hold on, I have a few questions. Number 1, can a quirkless person like me be a hero without a quirk? Says, to be honest, no, I don't think so. I honestly do not think that a quirkless person can be a hero. It's too dangerous for them. I just don't want anyone to get hurt unnecessarily. What if they're strong without a quirk? Says, oh, if they're like pretty strong, then yeah, sure. But just make. But I feel like there should be like a system to make sure that they don't hurt and take on any too powerful villains. As Alpha says, back in my day, yeah, there were heroes. Of course, there were a few of us, but we didn't care. We'd risk our lives, literally, even if it meant us dying. There were a few that I knew that died just to save one person. That's how dedicated they were. Says, anyways, I'm off. But before that happens, he no, you're definitely All Might. Does that mean you got hurt from an injury or something? Because honestly, that look, you look so skinny. Says, I could probably lift you up right now as he tries this. Kid, watch out for my stuff. As he spits out blood because Deku accidentally touched his injury. Says, kid, listen to me right now. Please put me down and let go of my rib. Says, oh, sorry, All Might. Says, anyways, guess there's no point hiding it. You see, I was injured against a villain. One named All for One. He was essentially my nemesis, you could say. Pretty sure we both injured each other very bad. He has the power to take quirks, and mine, how do I put this? Mine is essentially a stockpile quirk. It gets stronger for each generation. Says, okay. Anyways, I need to go, kid. As he goes into his All Might form really fast and just jumps off. As after that he turns back, says, I have to be smart with my energy. As Deku's walking home through a passageway, he hears an explosion, so he runs to where it is. As he sees Bakugo, as he looks and sees none of the heroes are doing anything. They're just letting him suffer. They're doing nothing to help. They're complaining that they don't have the right quirks. As the Alpha gets on about the whole back in his day, like an old man, saying, back in my day, heroes didn't care. They'd risk their lives just for one person. They'd even die for it. They didn't care. They only wanted to save people, but they're different. But these heroes are different. They're essentially mascots. Says, unfortunately, you're right. There's some who are just in for the fame and money and don't want to damage their image. Yep. So, kid, what are you doing right now running towards the literal sludge villain? I have no idea. And that seems like a good place to stop. Yes, I am the master of cliffhangers. Some timely advice. Listen to your parents until you move out. Then, once you move out, you can essentially do what you want. Either go to college, get a job, study more. If you didn't study that hard, then night school. I'm just listing random things off of my head. Also, Wolf has been my new outro, so, Wolf.